Iran prepares to face Israeli F-35s, activated its air defense. According to Russian sources, Tehran is preparing to respond to possible Israeli revenge for the 2 kamikaze drones that attacked the Israeli oil tanker off the coast of Oman. Russian media quoted its military sources in Iran as saying that Tehran had brought its air defense missiles into full combat readiness, ready to face an Israeli missile or air attack, including one carried out with Israeli 5th-generation F-35 fighters. Other sources claim that according to unconfirmed information, Tehran will bring into full combat readiness some missile units in the country, which will have to respond to a possible Israeli attack by firing ballistic missiles at Israel. So far, there is no official information from Tehran to confirm the truth of Russian sources. Russian sources say that if Israel launches an attack on Iranian targets, it could happen within 24 hours. Russia has an interest in following such developments, as it will expect to receive more information and an assessment of the resistance of its Tor and S-300 favorite air defense systems, which are in service in Iran, in the event of an Israeli attack. A Russian military expert told Aviapro that Tehran could receive additional aid from Russia if Moscow decides to provide more intelligence and radar data from its air defense stations in Syria. Coincidentally or not, as we announced the day before, Iran has deployed a mobile radar station in the Syrian region of Deir ez-Zor, which has a detection range of 150 kilometers and aims to prevent possible future Israeli attacks in that part of Syria where Tehran has a lot of funding from armed groups and weapons depots. However, the signals coming from Israel in no way speak of revenge for the attacked Israeli tanker. Tel Aviv believes it can limit Iran's role in the region by turning to international diplomats using the so-called aggressive diplomacy. The Times of Israel political reporter Lazar Berman gave his assessment of the situation. According to Berman, the United States and Britain know that Iran has attacked an oil tanker, but are unlikely to retaliate. For now, Israel is aggressively pursuing the diplomatic path, the Israeli journalist said in an article, quoting Foreign Minister Yair Lapid, "I've instructed the embassies in Washington, London, and the UN to work with their interlocutors in government and the relevant delegations in the UN headquarters in New York." According to Berman, creating a strong international response would be a great achievement by the Lapid-Bennett government. Yoel Gazansky, a senior fellow at the Institute for National Security Studies in Tel Aviv, is also of the opinion that Israel will not respond to Iranian aggression. "It's a bit of a strain," Gazansky said. "I would advise Israel to leave. Iran has made a mistake and will pay for it on the international stage."